was about to celebrate then, and you just walked in and put 23 grand on Team 1. So, please. Do it anonymously. Okay, suddenly, it's August. And we're building towards this month's World Olympics. I'm with Scotty. Okay. Today, we start not in Far Harbour, but in Hangman's Alley. Nick Valentine's coming with us to Far Harbour, and he's going to explain some stuff. And how will people know how rich I am in points and literally nothing else? It's alright, according to people like Chaz, you can spend your channel points on... I dare even ask. Right, welcome to the stream everybody. Chaz, South and Scotty, are you all well? Is it Yorkshire Day today? How do you find this stuff out?
My wife said she wanted to feel special this Valentine's Day. So I bought her a helmet and some crayons.
Okay. Can't upload this VOD to YouTube. Santa, thank you for the bits and welcome to the stream. Are you all well? It's a very green, heavy start to the stream today, and I'm looking forward to that. Yes, we're heading back to Far Harbour because we need to take Nick to speak to a robot, and I'm even going to take Nick to speak to Dima because I have a feeling they're brothers. Fisty mocked me yesterday for playing that tape over and over, so I'm not playing it today for context, but if you need to know the context behind the actions of me going back to the Commonwealth to go and find an NPC I barely fucking spoke to go all the way back to Far Harbour to make him speak to a million robots, then you must ask, and I'll get Sothan to explain it. Santa, thank you for the bits. Happy Yorkshire Day, I suppose. Chaz, welcome to the stream. Alright, let's go. Nick Valentine is related to this Far Harbour business in some way. And given he's got the same voice actor as Dima, and there is a holotape that explains exactly why they're connected, we have come back to bring him to Far Harbour to see if there's any unique dialogue. There might be an option for him, and here he is, stood in my bedroom. Nick, are you ready for a journey?
Hey.
There's something you need?
Hey, Valentine.
Something up?
Your thoughts?
Used to be a real beautiful city.
Nothing else for now.
Sure.
Wait, could I have the option to... Did it just say relationship?
Someday, super mutants kill everything.
Press 1 to get into a romantic relationship with Nick Valentine. No, that's unprofessional. Right. Sothan, no, stop. So... What do I need? I need signal grenades, because I've only got one. So we're going to go to the Pridwin super fast. Dog mate, how's things? Look at his little glasses. Sothan, stop. You've upset him now. Look, he's not following. I hope he does follow me. Right, we're allowed back in Hangman's Alley now because the month is up. Show him who's boss. He's boss. As I said in Discord just before, Scotty, Nick Valentine apparently the main character of this one. Right. Fed, actually I'm not watered, let me go and water myself. I wonder if there's a relationship system in it then. Romance mechanic. Don't confirm or deny obviously, but there might be. Think I pay attention to what's said in Discord? No. Neither do I, to be honest. Nor should anybody. Excuse me. Hello everybody, I can see is having fun. Oh yeah, are we doing a bit of cooking, are you, friend? Good. Hello. You're not Clem, are you? You just look like him. Oh.
I hope you realize how much you did for us.
Oh, yeah. Didn't realise my settlers can use blink. Just need to grab some water before we head out. Could do with some bottles. I don't know if I've got any bottles back at Diamond City. Okay. Excuse me. Can I just... Watch your udders. Be careful. Hello, yes. Strong. All things well, yeah? Good. Oh, it hurts my heart. That's the worst job at making a spit roast I've ever seen. I mean, you know it's fresh, so
I
then when you
need
just
to
ask...
trade gear with you.
Okay. Base game Fallout 4 is not as good as Far Harbor in terms of stability. Yeah, you know it's going to be fresh when you can just ask the cow itself to walk on top of the fire, sort of thing. The steaks will come out so rare, a good vet will have them back on their feet. Yes, I'm going to nip to the Pridwin, get some signal grenades, then we're going back up to the Nakano residence and heading back to Far Harbor with Nick, who's behind me. I didn't dismiss him, did I? No, I didn't, because you have to properly select that, don't you? Isn't that right, Nick, who's behind me? He actually is. What have you seen? Have they respawned on the... No, okay. I nearly called that shit the spit roast then, so thank you. The Rip Tide. Actually, when I came back from Nuka World after finishing it, the whole map had respawned, didn't it? Maybe when I finish Far Harbor, the same will happen. Okay. Still no music in the base game. I don't know what changed there. Something's broken. Now I just need to head over to CIT, and I need to throw this grenade and hope that it says that it's coming to pick me up, because if it doesn't, this is my last one. And I'm going to have to walk to the Pridwin, which none of us want. I have the option of either polishing off 60 in EPL with Tyrion or grinding my way to the top. Which patch do they introduce the gold for experience swap? It's in the game, it's in the base game, sort of thing. Quests will all of a sudden give you an absolute shitload, please. Please. Yes, alright, we're good. Monk White, welcome to the stream. Yeah, no, it's in already. Yeah, maybe grind and then do it the other way, sort of thing. I'm hoping to make a fat load of money now. We watched the Deadpool and Wolverine movie on Tuesday. Oh, yeah? Is that true, Sothan? I don't know about that. But I've definitely started... Actually, I can't confirm. But I've got some empirical evidence of it feeling like there is a lot of... Not empirical. Anecdotal. Alright. Yeah, you may be right then. I might just have misunderstood. But I do feel to be getting a lot of XP from quests all of a sudden. Because it's usually my way of starting the gold grind, is just finishing off a couple of quests that I missed. But anecdotal evidence isn't exactly proof.
If synths were meant to fly, they would have built us with wings.
Right, back to the Pridwin. Probably just have it in game already. Maybe, yeah. The best thing I've found for this is to search the Discord.
Would have been nice.
All systems go. Clear for takeoff.
Because there's usually, on this server or the one before, there's
Your
usually
minigun
somebody
should
talking
be
about
loaded
it.
and ready to fire. Good shooting, ma'am.
I imagine the way you make a progressive server is taking the base 1.12 patch and stripping away the stuff that isn't progressive. Yeah, I don't know about that. Because you have to swap stuff out and that, don't you? You have to swap item values and all sorts. And there's a hell of a lot, so I don't know whether it's just a case of, like, just insanely detailed database management. The problem with that is it seems like a lot of the websites and a lot of the online databases for what stuff should be in which patches is vastly incomplete or missing altogether. I don't know. They could have missed some stuff, yeah. You do, Scotty, yeah, but it's patch related. That's what he's referring to. He's saying, does he want to get to 60 without questing and save the quests for 60 for a bigger gold return? They'd have to agree on us. Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? I'm not sure. I don't know how it works, actually. But yeah, search the Discord. There's usually somebody that's had that theory, or not theory, had that query. And either they come to a consensus or not. Several devs, that's it, yeah. Yeah, it would be a massive thing to do. I'm hoping Nick's with me. I assume he's just going to either pop up on the Pridwin or not. Last time I was here, by the way, I may have got shot to death by the entire might of the Brotherhood of Steel. which feels like a million years ago at this point.
Stand by for landing.
Thank you. I was about to say, it says on the loading screen, Sothan, that that's possible, but I'm not actually sure the loading screens are kept up to date with the patch cycle either. Have you not thought about how the Brotherhood of Steel hates synths? That's true. Nick? Oh god, yeah. Well, luckily, the game's fucked for some reason and Nick's not with me. I'm still on 180, so he's still technically... I wonder if he comes in if I go load in. Oh god, am I going to get him shot to shit? What if I take him to go and see Maxon? Nick, right. These people hate synths. You're not really passing for a human in your current state. Wait, can I... They're not actively shooting him. I don't know if this is sensible. Siddles, welcome to the stream.
Elder Maxon?
By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team.
Yes.
According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed. The only logical explanation is that they've gone underground. That's where we need your help.
No. Well, I can't talk to him yet, can I? Because this is main quest stuff. Okay, it doesn't seem to be responding to the fact that Nick's here. Nick, I'm sorry.
Hey.
Not much of a sight yourself.
You disgust me, he said, and Nick responded. Mina, welcome to the stream. Sothan, you beautiful man, you almost single-handedly got me to 300 tailoring. They just responded to Nick, didn't they? Hang on, I'm going downstairs. Siddles, you've got me nervous now. Why? Mina on 297 tailoring.
Attention. Bravo 6-4, report to Armor Bay 2. Bravo 6-4 to Armor Bay 2.
So I want to keep an ear out for... Right, sir.
Captain,
How can I help you today?
could use some supplies, actually.
Scribes have been stocking us up. Help yourself.
I just want to buy some purified water, nothing else. I'm not buying any supplies or anything like that. Okay. So for those that don't know, the...
Arachibutyrophobia.
Wait, what's that a fear of? Robots with 8 legs. So for those that don't know, the Brotherhood of Steel are here to hunt down the Institute and the synths that came from it and the people responsible for it. Because they see it as an affront to technology. I have walked in with a synth, and not a very subtle synth. I swear one of the guards just insulted him. Look at him just looking around. Bethesda surely accounts for this somehow.
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
You're looking to pick a fight? I'll help you end it.
No.
I'll take a look.
All of my weapons are mission ready.
Right, oh, it doesn't sell aid, does it? This was pointless, but I am here for vertibird signal grenades, of which I will take 8. Please don't make me encumbered, please. No? We good? Nick, my man. Peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth is called arachibutyrophobia. Stupid English language, it's too detailed. August said he was finished with room cloth, so I swapped all of it to Mina. Oh, I see. 297 tailoring and 278 enchanting. You people are maniacs leveling 2 professions like that. I got to 250 lockpicking, by the way. And it took hours and hours and hours. And within about 35 minutes, I was at 300. It's brutal. Scotty, thank you for the bits. There you go, Siddles, it was not a problem at all. I did, yeah. They don't sell for a great deal, those, though. I think it's just they drop quite regularly. I got a few gut rippers on the previous server, but usually they're in BRD and not in Alderman. Alright, Nick, it's a foggy day. We're heading to Far Harbour because I have a feeling there are people there you might know. Just wanted to say, smiley face. Ugh. Stop being so creepy. Right, before we head out, let's eat. We're going back to Far Harbour. It'd be very strange if this place is foggier than Far Harbour is. Is there anything I can cook? Nothing? Grilled radstag, I kind of don't want to eat because I'm going to need that. I could do with something that is... I've got raw fog crawler meat that I could do to cook when we get there, but we'll just go hungry. It's fine. Yes, all lockboxes you can send me now. No, I was just saying, Mina. After 250, you get to 300 in 30 minutes, so I'm at 300 now. Pat got joined for the dungeon today, given he's boarding a plane in 4 minutes, but once he's back from the familial visit, he's planning on restarting his activity. Roger, Roger. Yeah, no, people can send me all other lockboxes now. Unless you feel like they're a bit lower level, and then shoot all them to Siddles, it'll probably help him level this. Okay. Our brief sojourn into the Commonwealth is over. And we're heading back, aren't we, Nick? Do I not have enough frag mines left? No. I'll drop a pulse mine for some reason. Actually, no, I don't want pulse mines equipped at all, do I? You're 128. It's rough. It's so rough. Alderman at 60 Siddles. And then pick half the dungeon for the lower level ones. Then when theirs run out, go to Scarlet Monastery and pick the door over and over, or go into the dungeon and find the chest until 175, then go back in for the other level of lockboxes until 250. Fuck lockpicking. It's one of them things that's not even that important, but the idea of being a 60 rogue without it just makes my skin crawl, so it has to be done. Plus, it makes farming gold a shitload easier. I was going to say you did it before, yeah. Nick? Let's go to Far Harbour, friend.
You don't see a lot of vertibirds in this kind of shape. You know, airborne.
Seriously, on board? Oh, he's on board. I did not know companions could just get in. That's quite cool. Then maybe the practice lockboxes make it. I was saying earlier, can I fly to the Nakano residence?
Welcome aboard, Knight.
Apparently so.
Stand by for takeoff.
With lockpicking in vanilla, once the patch changes, if you're a 60 rogue and you don't have it, you're an idiot. But before the patch, if you're a 60 rogue and do have it, you're a legend. Dougie, welcome to the stream. You've just missed the prediction, unfortunately. But good morning. You join me heading back to Far Harbour. I'm excited to see if Nick has an impact on how you interact with Dima. That's the first thing I'm going to try, Chaz, yeah. I've got a side quest to go and take him to the medical facility where Dima was changing the synths, you know, where he was operating on them. There's a robot there that seems to know about Nick. So I'm going to take him there, but I'm going to go straight up to Dima and see what happens. Key rings are in, sir, then, yeah. I know because I deleted my Scarlet Monastery one yesterday for a test. It's also not progressive. Is it not, no? I like hashtag God I'm angry, but you've made sense to capitalise things and use proper punctuation. Hey, really? Should let him know. Oh God, I would not fancy that though, but yeah. I'd put up with it for the sake of purity. Of course, I'm not a heathen. Rogues can put up with not having key rings. Fucking rogues. Could have been fucking this guy, by the way. This guy plays a class that's so easy mode that most other classes level 1 just to do all the difficult stuff on. And he's got the gall to talk to me. Mages are dumb. It's true. You've seen World of Roguecraft? That was 20 years ago, so then. Fury Warriors have by far left rogues in the dust. Still not a rogue. God, that was 20 years ago as well, wasn't it? Wait. This looks like you're dropping me in the... Okay, no, it's fine. Are we actually landing in the... They're going to let me off? Okay. The level of rogue going to beat a Fury Warriors. Oh, I'm not talking about PvP, I should say. Yeah. And it's possible to beat a Fury Warrior in PvE, but why would you take a rogue when a Fury Warrior does exactly the same thing, but can also off-tank and, you know? Nick, these people were looking for their daughter. They are concerned that she thinks she's a synth, and they have tasked me to go to the... Nick. Hey. Hello?
Hey.
What's the plan?
We're going to Far Harbour. Because we're going to go look for her daughter, who we know where she is, but she is in a synth residence. What's the word? Not asylum. What's the word? The place where people go to seek refuge. Refuge? Refuge. She's in a synth place where people go to hide away. And we're going to go there now. But I think there's somebody there that you may know. Hello, Mechanos, I'll be there. Oh yeah, no Fury Warriors are broken in PvE. If I could edit the damage meter add-on to ignore Fury Warriors, I would. Alright, goodbye Commonwealth. It's time. Nick, you gonna... Nick? Nick! I think he's hung under the boat. It'll be fine. Have I not even got the... Oh, God. Hang on a minute. I've not even got the chop counter open. Not that that should make you feel confident or more or less confident about my goals for the stream today. They really are. I was to grind my last few bars at 35 to 34 in lobbies in Western Plaguelands. In that time, it took me to kill 1 or 2 mobs. A level 50 mage killed all the other 30 with AoE, but I'm just jealous. The second they hit 60, though, Chaz, everything changes. At least until Diamol. Plague bats are tough to find, so then I'm with you. I struggled a bit on that. That's what I'm hoping for. Right. Far Harbour, we're back. Yeah, of course, because once you hit 60, you've completed the game. Yeah. I love Far Harbour. I don't ever want to leave. This place just makes me happy. We need to buy some food when we get there, though. At level 60, warriors become an unstoppable killing machine. Warlocks are mushrooms. Actually, no, Sothan, regarding this server. Warlocks aren't mushrooms because mushrooms exist. Okay, there he is. Nick, I've got another problem. These people also hate synths.
Heads up.
Go ahead. What do you need?
Your thoughts?
Always another case to close.
Your thoughts?
Too many folks these days count on violence to solve their problems. You only have to look around to see where that got us.
True. Alright.
That's all for now.
Alright.
Okay, I'm encumbered. But I'm going to go and buy and cook some food. That's why I'm walking, because when you're encumbered you can't sprint or move very fast. I don't want to use my grilled radstag to bump my carry capacity up. Because I need to eat first, so I'm going to go and buy some food. Hello. Sir. Hello? A word.
Brooks?
How can the bait shop help you?
Let's deal.
Of course.
Yeah.
Ow. I just took damage while talking to the gentleman. Meat. Brahmin meat we can cook. It's got some canned dog food I didn't need. Fried fog crawler I'll take. I'll take gulper slurry because those are stealth, aren't they? Iguana on a stick. Poached angler. I'm spending a lot of money. Squirrel bits. Actually, no, they're rare. And 2 wolf ribs. Good. 1,400 caps.
Anything I can lug for you?
No, you're good, Nick. I'll be eating something in a second. Stay with me. I need to tell the leader of this town that she's a synth, by the way. But I'll do that later. What do you mean I can't use while I'm in combat? What am I in combat with? Nick, wait a minute, we'll go in here. Just want to hit 60 so I can play my PlayStation again. Actually, maybe don't put too many resources on Siddles then if he's going to quit. Like, genuinely Siddles, I'm sure you would understand that. Right, am I in... Why am I in caution? Tell you what we'll do, we'll sleep. Siege Center. Warriors are rock, rogues are scissors, druids, hunters, mages, paladins, priests and shamans are paper, and warlocks are mushrooms. It's easy, Santa. Oh, you don't intend to quit? Well, you mean just so you don't have to worry about leveling as much? Every once in a while you meet a paper warrior as well. Typical furies who think they can dual wield tank with Death Wish. They are paper. Hello, one word.
Looking a mite too sober by my estimation. I can fix that.
No, thank you, Mitch.
I'd like to rent a room.
It's up the stairs.
Appreciate it. Paper beats rock, scissors beat paper, scissors also happen to beat rock, then rock hits 60 and becomes an unstoppable killing machine and beats scissors and paper, but rock can't find scissors because scissors is invisible. I swear the only people still quoting this are you and I, Sotha. Right, now I've slept, this should get me out of caution, in theory, so I can cook. And then I can cook, I can eat up, and then if I can eat up, I can take grilled radstag, and if I can take grilled radstag, then Then the grilled radstag meat gives me plus 25 carry capacity bonus, so I will no longer be encumbered and walking like a snail. It's the best explanation of game balance in existence, yeah.
In my day, everyone does the captain dance.
I'm actually glad that the meta has shifted away from that kind of thinking, though, in that video, which was absolutely the current meta knowledge at the time. But playing back then and there being 7,500 rogues on every server was a pain in the ass. It's definitely not that way now. Right, ribeye steaks, bang. Is that all I could cook? I bought all that and that was all I could cook. 100% so then, yeah. But they're not seen as easy mode like they used to be, which is thankfully good for people who want a spot on as a rogue. Right, so the iguana on the stick got me to full. Then I can take grilled radstag for the buff, which gives me plus 25 carry weight, which means I can now run around freely. I think it was them being lol random, but the other option is that they're being kept in the dark and fed bullshit.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand.
What's that in reference to, Sothan? The mushroom part, Mina, is that warlocks were seen at the time to be absolutely useless in PvE and PvP, and they didn't get very good gear in the molten core patch, so they was outside of it.
Watching Spanish Olympic beach volleyball and there's already been a wrist injury.
Really?
Hopefully I'm okay by tomorrow.
Fucking hell. Oh, I see, Sothan. Sorry, Scotty, thank you for the bits. Fucking hell, that took me longer than it should have. Right, 173 out of 180. If I put the hazmat suit on, am I going to screw myself out of carry capacity? I don't know. I'm going to have to just suffer this. Because if I carry Nick with me anywhere, I can't wear the hazmat suit. Okay, next job. Go over to Longfellow's cabin, where I'm just going to be eating radiation because I can't put the hazmat suit on, because if I put the hazmat suit on I lose carry capacity bonuses from my gear, which means my carry capacity gets dropped, because having a companion screws your carry capacity. I could give shit to Nick to carry, but last time I did that, Ada disappeared, took all my gear with her, and it fucked me. Okay. Let's go back to Longfellow's, Kevin. Pazuzu, welcome to the stream. Just give Nick some of your stuff. Nah, I'll put it away. I think I'm carrying a couple of signal grenades. Well, all the signal grenades I don't need and stuff. I do need to trim it back a bit. Food that I probably don't need at all times, etc. If I don't do this now, I'll be carrying it all around unnecessarily. Dear old Longfellow. Well, Nick's not provided any good dialogue so far. I can't imagine Longfellow would care to speak out any differently to Nick. Still with me, right? Yeah. Okay. Could do with a light in here, couldn't I? Is there a light object I could use, maybe? I'm getting distracted. I'm supposed to be going to speak to Dima. Get me to... Is it decoration? No. Decoration. Miscellaneous. There's like candles, isn't there? They're cheap. Oil and cloth. And they provide barely any light at all. Okay, that was not worth the oil. Right, let's get rid of some shit. 10mm rounds. I need 48 rounds. I don't know why I've got them. Store the junk, I suppose, because I've still got some cans and some duct tape and all that sort of stuff. Store all junk. Down to 160. It's aid, I think, is the problem. Obviously, there's the signal grenades as well. Damn, I got a lot of antibiotics all of a sudden. We're only 1 point something, no, that's fine. Saying that. Let's put 10 of them away if I'm not going to use them. Or if I'm not going to be using them fast. Fried fog crawler, that's 3 weight each. Damage resistance greatly increased in foggy rain and rainy weather conditions. Grilled radstag I need. Gulper slurry, I'll put 1 away. Don't need the flowers, do I? Don't need Carmex. What do I never use? Never use buff out. Blood packs. Dictol I'll keep. Great Mentats, obviously. Carrying a lot of Mentats around. Strangler can go away. Radex will keep out, obviously. Raw fog crawler meat I can't seem to cook. I don't know whether I'm going to be getting a recipe for those. Whiskey I don't need on me right now. I'll put the wolf ribs away. That gets me down to 150. Okay, we're carrying a lot of weight in mods that I don't need. I forgot I did some upgrades yesterday. And then... weapons. All the signal grenades away. Bang. There it is. Pulse mine, pulse grenade. 11 frag grenades. How many times do I use 11? We'll drop it down to 3. Molotovs will drop to 3. And I might actually take that cryo mine back out. That's good. Lovely. Right. Quick sleep. Nick, what are you doing? Saying that, I suppose he doesn't need to sleep, does he? Alright, first job. Let's take Nick to Acadia. And we'll introduce Nick to Dima. I'm fighting the urge to play that holotape. But Nick had told us once that when he left... Again, please don't confirm or deny any of it. I'll be very careful what I read about this from people that I know have played the game before. Nick once told me, in the recesses of my memory, that the first thing he recalls is being woken up, broken and beaten in an alley. As if he'd been dumped by the Institute, or in like a pit or something like that. Nick? Oh. Which makes it sound like Nick was a synth that was useful to the Institute until he wasn't, and then they abandoned him. But we have a holotape which suggests that I'm playing it. You could all piss off I'm playing it. We've got a holotape that suggests that Nick and Dima met before, but this was pre-Nick knowing he was a synth. Listen.
Memory file identification 0Z-7A4K. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
Get away from me. What the hell are you?
It's me. We escaped the Institute together.
Dima.
You're my brother.
I don't have a brother. The name's Nick Valentine. And no one in my family tree is a plastic-skinned freak.
You're just confused. Let me help.
Stay away from me! I don't want to hurt you!
Kung Fu.
Goodbye, brother.
End playback.
Now, unfortunately, when I brought this up yesterday, a lot of Fallout players were like, oh, it's probably a retcon, which means that we're not going to find out the answer to that, right? Because if we were going to find the answer to that, they wouldn't have responded. However...
Hey, you mind keeping an eye out for a second? We gotta run a diagnostic. Thanks. What'd I miss?
Keep an eye out for... I'll keep an eye out for a second. Yeah, a lot of people said, oh, it's probably a retcon, which means... if they knew a lot about Fallout, they would have kept their mouths shut on that, right? Because we would have been about to find it out. However, there is still a possibility that there is that it's a minor detail, so I'm going to keep my ears out for that. Who knew Dima was also Hulk Hogan? I know you could hear him do a suplex in that, I think. A retcon. What are you asking? Are you familiar with the term? So, a retcon is when, like, if you're writing a sequel, or you're writing a further bit of content, in this instance a DLC, to make the DLC work, they kind of change a little bit of the previous body of work to make it fit. Does that make sense? Or they alter the history a little bit to make it work. I don't know what it stands for, retcon. I'm assuming it means... retroactive something. Well, that's all you could think when he kept saying brother. Brother. So when I said there's an inconsistency there, and I was like, that's pretty cool, I wonder how that's explained, it was immediately said, oh, it's probably just a retcon, this stuff happens. But there is a chance, right? I'm interested. Because what I think it implies is Dima was the one somehow responsible for Nick Valentine's memory wipe and not the Institute. Could be either, right? I'm just hoping the game supports it, that's all. Supports me going up to Acadia now and speaking to Dima with Nick. Interesting. Unfortunately, I think the confusion yesterday was it sounded like I was insulting the game for having a plot hole, when in reality I was intrigued as to how the game was going to go forward. It was a simple what's the word? Simple mistake that was made in confusion, but there might be a little detail somewhere. I need to speak to Kasumi as well. I also know that Dima changed...
You're very good at English.
If you think about it, a lot of you non-native English speakers took a lot of education in learning this language. I, however, didn't. Razor, welcome to the stream. Let's say you're all more educated on English than I am, so I've got an excuse. Let's run with your theory just for this argument. Well, I'm going to go and speak to Dima first, yeah. I'm hoping that the theory is correct, and I'm hoping that the game supports it. But the more I talk to people that have played the game before, the more that doors close. But I love theorising about this stuff. It's part of games. I'll just be quiet on it. Santa. If Nick is Dima's brother, would they even need to change anything in the base game? So would it even be a retcon? The retcon argument wasn't mine, Siddles. But the argument is not that Dima is Nick's brother. That's not the argument. I think we all agree on that. The argument is whether the discrepancy between Nick's story of when he first became sentient and this holotape.
Maybe someday more places in the world will accept us for who we are.
Yes, well, I brought another one. Nick, what do you think to this place?
Heads up.
Go ahead.
Your thoughts?
You'd be shocked how many folks I've managed to convince I'm just a really sick ghoul.
That's all.
Got it.
So he's got no specific dialogue about just being here at Acadia. Maybe when we get inside. I'm putting a lot of faith in Bethesda on this. Razor, good afternoon. Jeez, we're nearly an hour into the stream already. Why? Alright, this is it. I really hope this doesn't get violent. Well, I don't know that yet, Pazuzu, right? This is why I'm being extremely careful.
Wait.
Oh, also, I didn't make the
Your
argument.
friend there. I'd like to speak to him.
Yeah, I got a few words I want to say myself. Starting with, who the hell are you? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own, and I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick? It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
Is this a joke? Do you really know, Nick?
Let me tell you what I know, and you can judge for yourself. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were.
That explains the tape, then, maybe.
So many times.
Yeah. So that does connect the two. So what the tape refers to is Nick constantly being forced a personality in until one's settled. But maybe he was rejected at the end. Don't confirm or deny this, please.
I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
Is it really possible that you wouldn't remember any of this?
You mean between the Institute failsafes, the beatings I've taken over the years, and plain old age? Or are you buying this whole "there's only so much room" of their argument? I don't know. It's not like we've got the instruction manual.
Nick, is he really your brother?
If he is, it's news to me. Can synths even be related? Just because we're from the same assembly line, does that make us family? I gotta think about this.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here.
Okay, that was exactly the payoff that we were looking for. So that does connect it then. Huh. Now Nick leaves to Hangman's Alley to think about this. I see.
I hope you don't mind, but I had Chase shadow you. She saw you entering and leaving the nucleus. So, what was in my memory banks? Are we closer to resolving the conflict on this island peacefully?
I'll talk to you about this in the future.
I should get going.
Of course.
Look alive.
I'm all ears.
Come on. Soul Island plays better when you have Nick with you, yeah. Well, it did, like you say, Siddles, there was a computer yesterday, I don't know if he was in the stream. Okay, I'm going to go buy some water, then we're going to head to the, because the other thing I wanted to show Nick was this. There's a robot down in Nick's, in Dima's, in the laboratory that Dima was using to force humans. You did see that, Siddles, yeah, okay. Just explaining my thought process if you wasn't there for that bit. Right, where's the shot? Where's Cog? Hello? Cog? Hello? The other guy's not even here, is he? What's the other guy called? Dijon or whatever.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got.
Because obviously from the get-go I've been sat like I hate that he doesn't take companions because he won't have Nick for any of this, yeah. Yeah, I guess Bethesda were sly enough to force you to go and get him, yeah, which is cool. Maybe, but then again, I think at the very start it said, because you obviously get the mission to go with Nick, don't you? Like, you get the quest from a radio message that says to speak to Nick. I understand that Pazuzu, yeah, but I'll be playing the way I like to play, if that makes sense. But that's the reason I've got the slight exception. The companions thing is just how I enjoy things more, but if it's quest related, then I always use that as an exception.
In the world will accept us for who we are.
Okay, excuse me. Right, now let's go back to the Vimpop factory, and in the Vimpop factory is a computer program which I think Dima was using to switch memories for Synths, because he obviously wiped the memory of the mayor of Far Harbor, or whatever she's called. Yeah, I fully understand that there's content and stuff that I'm missing for not having companions, but as far as the moment-to-moment gameplay over a 300-hour playthrough, I do much prefer the solo method, especially for a stealth build. But if there is things that look like they would be better with a companion, then I'll absolutely go and get one. If it's quest related, of course. For those that watch the Fallout 3 playthrough, I've just got PTSD from Sharon. Well, in that case, restart the game. Roger. The ultimate shrink house tactic. A Fallout game. Twice. I'm actually amazed how quick the end of this playthrough has come. I think the reason Skyrim felt like such a long playthrough is because it started in like August and ended in April. And the fact that it crossed over the whole Christmas period and 2 years, and obviously there was the Resident Evil playthrough and the final week and all that in between it. It felt really long, but this one just starting in March or whatever and ended shortly. It's been nice. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to tell you how to play it. No, not at all. You'd just be surprised at how much interactivity the companions have, yeah. No, I fully get it, yeah. I wasn't accusing you of telling me how to play at all, but I was trying to explain that like my preference for the moment-to-moment stuff is incredibly elevated by playing it how you want to play it, right? Therefore, companions for me don't quite mesh into that. But if I can tell that there's something, yeah. Sorry, I wasn't accusing you of backseating or anything like that. Where are you exactly in the main story? Do you know it's nearly done? In the base game, I don't, Siddles, but there's nothing else after Far Harbor to do as far as my quest list is concerned, so I'm just going to push the main story. Alcarion, welcome to the stream. Fallout London next, yeah. No. Alcarion, good morning. I'm telling you how to play the game. It's not what I do, so you're wrong. Side note, I typed this into WoW and said it in proximity chat. So you're saying enemy rogue heard you say that? Nazi, welcome to the stream. I forgot where we are. Far Harbour, yeah. I brought Nick with me this time though, Azzy. We've already benefited. We're in hell. Okay, Vimpop Factory. I think I need to go west, don't I? I feel a bit more comfortable traversing the island now, though, I must admit. Like going as the crow flies a lot of times and up and down the mountain and stuff. As for the main story, Siddles, if you're asking where specifically, I need to build the teleporter that takes me into the Institute. But part of the quest said you need to pick one of the factions to help you do it. Now, please nobody confirm or deny that, what I'm about to say, but it felt like that was a pretty major choice in terms of weaving the factions into the main plot. Might not be, might be, who knows? But it felt like what seems to be the build-up to the final act. So I thought, I'll pause that, then we went straight to Nuka World, Automatron, Far Harbour, then that's where I'm going to go, once all the DLC's done. If that makes sense. I still need to choose as well. The railroad... Well, we'll have this discussion when I finish Far Harbour, because we've got 3 other factions to choose between, from what it looks like. This is a bit more... grey. Literally and figuratively. The Children of Atom obviously want to destroy the whole island, so that's a bit bad, and they're pushing their religion on the others. But after that discussion we had the other day, I don't think somebody falling into religion in a situation like this is that surprising.
The detective's life isn't an easy one, but it rarely lacks for excitement.
True that. Far Harbour are a bit xenophobic when it comes to the synths, and they bite in the hand that feeds a lot, but they are weak and scared and dwindling. Arcadia is a nice idea for a synth refuge, but Dima seems increasingly... I don't know. There's something I like Dima's character a lot, but I'm unsure. If I have to pick one of these, I'm going to need a lot more evidence. Plus, Dima seems to have been kidnapping people and forcing... Well, he essentially kidnapped the mayor of Far Harbour, killed her, and built a synth in her image and sent it back undercover.
Unless you're hounding for a green suntan, I suggest we get a move on.
Oh, I've got my hazmat suit on, Nick, we're good. Yeah, it's weird. And I think I'm about to discover even more sinister stuff. I think the Children of Atom, despite the whole religion thing, I think they're probably the worst at the moment, because their plan is, even if it's for like a religious journey, they're a bit like the Covenant in Halo. Their plan is ultimately the most destructive, and from where I'm stood, not being a believer, misguided. Because their plan, obviously, is to trigger the nuke that's on the submarine. What's the submarine called again? Not Deliverance. It had a really sort of optimistic name. It began with a D. Can't remember. But the submarine's got a nuke on it, and the Children of Atom want to trigger the nuke so that they can achieve division. It's called something like fluffy and optimistic, the sub. The Hive, I think, is the name of the area. No, the nucleus. But the sub's got a name. Like, we saw it in one of the military computers yesterday. Like the official military designated code name for the vessel back in pre-war. It was called, like... Fuck, I can't remember its name. I think it began with a D. Anyway. The Children of Atom are misguided, but they don't see death as a bad thing. Much the opposite. They see death as an absolute honour. and a creation thing. Like, life is almost the problem, isn't it, for the children of Adam? Don't know. I think Far Harbor, but just like I can fully understand a group falling into religion like the children do, children of Adam, I can also somewhat understand why Far Harbor is nervous of any outsiders. Like, as dumb as it is to be prejudice, their fear of synths is that the synths might kidnap one of them and replace them so they don't know who's who in town, a bit like Diamond City. Now, you could say that is prejudice, and it is, but Dima has literally done exactly that. It's a difficult one. It's a bit like Tenpenny Tower in that instance. There are fears you would call unfounded, but in such a post-apocalyptic scenario, the prejudice angle is dumb, but also kind of half proven to be correct. Like, the fears are not unfounded, but the idea of labelling all synths as guilty of the worst thing is dumb. Does that make sense? Sorry, I'm sat here now. Everybody mocked me for theorising yesterday, and I've done nothing but. Games get better when you behave like this, right? Alright, we're in the Vimpot factory. This is underneath where Dima had a secret medical facility where he was chopping up... Well, where he was taking kidnapped people, killing them. Oh, is there still super mutants alive in here? I've still got my hazmat suit on as well. Let me make sure I'm not walking in wearing the wrong outfit. Oh shit, what the hell are you doing here? Got a companion with me now, so I need to be careful regarding stealth.
I wouldn't drink any of that without a dose of... Welcome.
Oh, hello.
Won't be bothering anybody now.
Stay down, Nick. It's just sat shouting. This is why I don't like companions in a stealth playthrough. It's annoying me that I can't remember the name of the ship now. Somewhere on this level is the entrance to the laboratory. Now, in the lab, there was the mayor of Far Harbor's corpse. So I need to go and confront her about, tell her she's a synth. But that's a decision we'll make later on. But for now, there was a robot in here that... Oh, I could have speech-checked my way past this robot, but it said it needed a high-level synth or whatever. And the only synth we know is Nick. So now we're returning with exactly what we need to gain access. I like this shit. This is cool. What was I going to ask? Oh yeah, Fallout London, Alkarion. Do we have any idea how long that is? Like, is it a full-length Fallout-esque? Or is it a bit more like a DLC sort of length campaign? Here we go, look. This is Avery's corpse. So she's been down here and rotted completely. But Dima doesn't seem to have been in this lab for a while. However, if Nick is with us...
User is not approved to enter the medical containment area. Sorry, nothing I can do about that.
What's a medical room doing here anyway? This isn't a hospital.
That's a really good question. None of the equipment listed in my files are in their original locations, including myself. Someone must have moved everything here. But why? I can't find anything in my files.
Oh, so the computer's confused as well.
If you don't know, how can you tell if that room is even worth guarding?
I hadn't really thought about that. It's just been so long since I've talked to another intelligent being. I never questioned it. Well, I suppose it might be time to stretch some of my independent decision protocols.
Don't let me in!
There you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, my power capacity is a bit low, so I'm going to go into reserves. Best of luck to you.
Nick! Have I just destroyed that quest? I brought Nick all the way here to have this discussion with this Kai robot. And then I accidentally clicked a fucking speech check, which I didn't think would let me in. I thought the speech check was just to get a bit more information, because it was not on the bottom slot, and it was something I'd already fucking clicked. And now that's completely rubbed out the whole quest. And the whole point of bringing Nick. Fuck. The ship was named Welcome All People, also known as the... Yes, I'm sure, Chaz. Where's Nick?
Hey.
I'll see what I can do.
Over here.
Good plan.
Oh, that's frustrating. I did get to do the demon stuff, yeah, but the whole reason I went back to get him is because this quest told me to. But there's nothing in here of any value now, is there? It was just for Nick to talk to... Oh, that's frustrating. Because this robot's now gone and just powered down, isn't it? But Nick wasn't with me, so I didn't see the dialogue option. I assume I had maybe had to wait for him a bit more or something. December's chat. That's a combat rifle. It's a named legendary.
Bingo.
Lighter uses 5.56 with a 25% faster fire rate and a 15% faster reload. That's rapid.
Disenchanted for a brilliant shard.
To be honest, I could take it for parts. Look, Augur, welcome to the stream. But I suppose if my rule is I'm not allowed any named legendaries, then I can't. To be honest, rapid is not. Actually. Augur, good afternoon. Wait, rapid. Light. Hang on. 25% faster fire rate and 15% faster reload on a combat rifle. Fuck. It's not the... Okay, yeah. I'm not going to read anything about it just in case. Augur, thank you for the bits. Uses 5.56. I suppose 5.56 is a lot more abundant, right? I can't use it anyway.
Huh. We must be doing pretty well if you're willing to leave that behind.
I know. Well, it's part of the playthrough rules, you see. Oh, I butchered that. Why wasn't Nick with me? Oh, God. There's nothing to learn in here, is there? I thought I was going to come in here and speak to the robot and it would be this whole thing, but no, it's just a loot room. Shit.
Look alive.
Do something for you?
Where were you?
Nick.
What? Oh, sorry. Just got my head full of what Dima was talking about. It's a bit of a shock. What do you think he is, really? Family?
Before I answer, are you okay?
Yeah, I'll keep. Don't worry. I just need to figure this all out.
It's hard to deny it, Nick. Similarities are pretty obvious.
I spent a long time wondering if the Institute had made any other prototypes. If I was just a failure, or they gave up, or just plain got bored. I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. I never thought of the possibility that someone wanted me out. Helped me escape. There's got to be some kind of proof out there. What really happened between me and Dima? I'd appreciate it if we could keep an eye out.
Okay, I wonder if this gives me an extra quest.
What kind of proof would we be looking for?
I don't know. But our best bet is to keep looking into Dima and Acadia.
Actually, I think I already found something inside of Dima's memories. Take a listen.
All right.
Oh.
Let me run this real quick. God. Dima really did help me escape the Institute? I wasn't just tossed out with the garbage. I must have still been in a haze from one of the Institute's experiments on me. Did I really attack him? Did he really knock the daylights out of me and leave me for dead? Damn it. Why can't I remember?
literally the whole idea of Jesus.
You alright?
Do I look all right to you? Sorry. Well, I wanted proof Dima and I had history, and I got it. Now I just gotta figure out what to do. Should I give him a chance? Try to accept him as my brother? He might just be the only other prototype synth that exists.
See, here's the thing, right? The word brother in this instance is just semantic, right? The word, like, I guess Nick is, for all intents and purposes, a human in terms of his consciousness. But just because they both came off the same assembly line, there might have been 10,000 of them. Should
What?
there be
Did I say something?
any familial connection? Or is Nick's human side looking for it where it needn't be? The actual reason why they should probably feel connected is the fact that Dima helped him, not because of any... Like, the fact they both came off the same assembly line, what is that relevant to?
Nothing to say on the subject?
Other than they can relate to each other being from a similar... If there is any way to do that, given that these brains are all artificial as it is.
I guess the question is, what do you want, Nick? Do you want a brother in your life?
If I did, would I want Dima to be that brother? I guess no one gets to choose their family, but when your family is built in a lab, well, things get weird.
What do you reckon? If I leave it to Nick, that's fine. Or, if I say Dima isn't family, that's me putting myself in a situation I shouldn't be in. Do we give Dima a chance to talk him round, I suppose?
Anybody still in there?
They were prototypes, right? So I imagine if they were made to be unique, but it's still out of the same parts, mechanically and genetically. Yeah. But I think the word brother is, like... You can interpret brother two ways. Either it's... Or the fact that it's been brought up. Either it's a semantic thing and it's not relevant to robots of
Not much for conversation today, are you?
Or Nick is essentially a human consciousness, right? Even if it's a replicated one, is as close to a human consciousness as possible. Therefore, it might be his conscience, or his... It might be the replicated... I'm struggling. It might be the replicated familial instincts misfiring. Does that make sense? Is that maybe a good way of saying it? Are you really the type of person who's going to tell someone else what they should think and feel? Exactly.
You mean the silent treatment, huh?
I'm not going to tell him that, but I might advise him to speak to Dima a bit further. Because as far as I know, if I click that, then Nick's going to say, "Oh, well, fuck it, then I'm going home." Obviously, that's...
I think you'd regret it if you didn't try to get to know him better.
You're right. Maybe next time we swing by Acadia, I'll try to be a little nicer to the old synth. Try to make up for lost time. Thanks, by the way. I wouldn't know the truth without you.
While I'm down south, I should probably, for the sake of efficiency, do a few bits and bobs that I've got to do while I'm out here. But I kind of want to go straight back to Acadia, because this is all I care about all of a sudden. Rather that than a butt ton of stuff just to be manufactured, yeah. See, what I think it is I think it's his... If he's been given a human consciousness, we have a desire to protect and to engage in our family, don't we? And I know we've all got specific situations where that's not the case. But it might be a synthetic human consciousness that's forcing him to try and make a familial bond. And Dima. That Dima, Hogan, and Nick. They are actually voiced by the Macho Man Randy Savage wrestler, Chaz, coincidentally. Skinny Latte is bragging in World Chat about his 1 million honour kills. Fucking hell. Yeah, and they're all on like level 52s. I'm going straight back to Dima. That's all I care about this now. Let's go. Nick, we're off. I'm hungry though and thirsty. What guild is Skinny Latte in again, Augur? It's worse than that.
Going up.
Too good done in 8 minutes. Did you just stealth alongside it, Siddles? That's one of the benefits of being a rogue, right? On escort quests, you can just stealth and hope that nobody sees the mob.
Ground floor.
It works really well on that one in Ungoro. You just went on your mount, damn. He's counting on other servers, counting his honor kills. Jesus. Fury Balboa in disguise. Right, where's the exit, Nick? 10 metres in this direction. There was a Skyrim exit around here, right? He's no longer in any guild. The brag is part of his offer to be... Oh. Has he upset the server? See, this is what happens when you act a cunt, right? There's no escaping your previous behaviour. If you go and get yourself muted or silenced or whatever by a ton of people, the joke runs out long before the consequences.
Anything useful?
See, this is why my theory about the Vimpot factory makes sense, right? Were they bringing humans here to dip into the vats? The lyrics are to act a fool, not act a cunt. Lyrics to what? Just Miley Cyrus again.
Time for the latest round of our Nick sealant still working.
I need to find my way out of this place. Also, I am a pumper and a good guildie. A pumper. There's the exit, good.
No, Hannah Montana.
Shut up. I had to dig in the recesses of my memory for that information. I have entered free agency, is how he states it. I have entered free. I kind of respect that. I noticed something about Twitch lately. I almost never get ads on mobile, but on the app I'm flooded on desktop and on my TV. Is this normal? They've released a new version of the app, haven't they, on mobile? I don't know. You might have fallen into the best possible glitch, Pazuzu, where you've no longer delivered ads. Oh, where are we? I'm in another Radstorm because that's just part of the course, but I don't think I've been in this part of the Nick Stay Down. This place could be flooded with enemies for all I know. Let's head outside. You recognise him, he's been saying shit for days. August had a bit of a tumultuous relationship with him. Mina found out, for those that don't know, Crows, the guild, raid on Tuesday and Wednesdays, which is a bit strange. But given that's the one that I know a load of people in already, plus it matches Mina's raid times, plus it's the only one on Augur's list that didn't have a dickhead in it until he found out Meebles was in that guild. I think that some of us might be going to Crows. But there is no reason for us all to raid together. Alright, I'm going straight back to Arcadia. I think it's perfect. It's priority. You say about dipping people into vats. I was talking to Slops' girlfriend at the weekend about the Lucasade incident that happened in April. They never announced what happened, but someone died in the factory and it's been shut for months. Where's the Lucasade factory? I never heard about that. Somebody died in the Lucasade factory and they've not said anything about it and shut the factory. I mean, shutting the factory makes sense, right? That would happen, I think, in most of these circumstances. But why have they been coy about it? Gloucestershire. More like Glucostershire. Give me a second, I'm just accepting my award for the best joke of the stream so far. There we go, lovely. Okay, across the river, and then we're going up to Acadia. If I've got Acadia marked properly. Yeah, so go all the way around. Skinny Latte and I were in the same place farming the same mobs, Chaz, so I invited him to join, and he went low health. He challenged me to a duel, so I sheeped him to regenerate health. At first I didn't catch on and refused the duel. He explains, I suggest he eats. We do the duel to heal him. He exits the group, cussing me out for being stupid and obstinate. I just love this game. Would you want to tell people that someone died in your factory by falling on the production line? Is that confirmed, though, is what I was asking, I suppose. Maybe there's a super mutant in Gloucestershire. I would say that that wasn't on my 2024 bingo card. Like, I know that's a very old, overused phrase, but in 2024 it might be. That didn't make sense if I heard it correctly. So, if somebody sheeps you, Chaz, it heals you up to full. So Skinny Latte wanted Augur to do that to heal him, because he must have thought it was just some sweaty way of healing. So Augur suggested food, which he could make obviously unlimited. But in simply arguing that fact, Skinny Latte called him stupid. Nothing's been confirmed. They've only confirmed someone died in the factory. Weird. But if they shut it down, it must have been because of giant health and safety breach, right? Well, not breach, but failure. Did they make green Lucas? Did they make green Lucozade? There is different flavours, isn't there? Just not just the. The trouble is with Lucozade is I only ever drink it when I'm really ill. Okay, I need to get up onto the land. We'll go up to Funky Town and then we'll keep making our way up. He thinks he's right, and anyone who disagrees with his logic are illogical and bad. I mean, he is right, but so is Augur, but I think he just thought... They just wanted to have a cool idea. Lucozade Sport is the only good one anyway. Is that the non-fizzy one? Siddles. It's one of those people. It was a few weeks ago, Chess. Do you know, I keep thinking that we've been playing for so long that I can say ages ago, but nothing that's happened on this is ages ago. I was saying this yesterday. There is footage in this upcoming best of me in Dead Mines at level 19 and level 60. This has been a long month. He died in hospital, has he, right? So it wasn't a drowning. No, we must not laugh. Whole sheeping him thing's just more convoluted versus him clicking a button. It is, yeah. You know what people are like, so they just want credit for their ideas, I suppose. I do like that aspect of the private server thing, though, where he's become synonymous with being a bit of a tit, and all of a sudden he's unavailable for guilds and stuff. There's a few people like that have ruined their reputations. There's Skinny Latte, there's Fury Balboa, there's Guy on the Rye with that birthday stuff. Like, it's a shame we'll never get to raid with any of these people. It would have been more convenient, by the way, for me to keep questing. However, that might be the best use of the grandma remote I've seen in ages. Fuck me, it's running, it's midstream break. Are these the people that go dead server? Do you know what, Scotty? It's actually beautiful. There's nobody talking about the population on that server at all, or very rarely. It's great. I think the private services community's finally got away from the whole population obsession thing. It is weirdly consistent, that server. It's cool. Sothan, you've missed actually a whole bunch of story stuff. It's been really good. And a bit existential. Why would you prefer the non-fizzy Lucozade to the... Fizzy is always better. Even with milk. There are a few, but they get 20 people turned on them in World Chat when they start with the dead server bullshit, yeah. I brought Nick to the island, Sothan, and we spoke to Dima, you know, the robot guy. Nick Valentine, obviously the synth. We were speculating all the way through yesterday's stream. I brought Nick the synth to the island on a hunch, and it turned out that... That's not a hunch, but I was instructed to. And it turns out Nick and Dima both came off the same production line, and now they don't know how to behave around each other. And we just had a heart-to-heart with Nick. It's all very interesting. It's the only one you prefer non-fizzy. Fizzy is just better. It's more refreshing. It's good. Except sparkling water, that can piss off. Yeah, I'm surprised by this server. It's just so stable. I don't know why. Like the same highs and the same lows almost every day, right? It's good. I don't know what the future of it is, but I'd rather be playing a quiet one than not playing at all. It's good. Also, as we've always said, once you get to 60, population means absolutely nothing once you're in a good guild, does it? Or very rarely you even think about it, let alone worry. Okay. I've brought Nick back. He seems to be now, after that discussion we had in the factory, he seems a bit more willing to speak to Dima. So I'm just going to go straight there and talk to Dima with Nick. After...
If it weren't for Acadia, I'd be dead. No question about it.
True.
Maybe someday more places in the world...
After the midstream break. Sothan is going to be put in charge of this one. We're going to have a nice peaceful one. Instead of having the radio on or the news or anything like that, we're just going to stand here, appreciate the view of beautiful Far Harbour, and then I need somebody to remind me to sleep when I get back inside. Alright, Sothan's in charge of the midstream break. Stay calm, behave, and I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Life in the Burning Steppes is rife with conflict. Just look at this place. We know very little of what happened to these buildings, but we do know that at one time, before the Great Explosion, this was all part of the Redridge mountain range. Enough lamenting. We have a problem. You may have noticed the dragonkin below this ridge. We need assistance in pushing them back. Kill as many as you can and return to me. succeed and perhaps we can talk of other things. Now's better than ever.
What's Siddle's talking about? Abstractal, welcome to the stream. Came in just in time to guess wrong. Here's to a mid-afternoon ginger beer or ale or whatever you people call it these days. Also, thank you for 21 months of subscriptions, Abstractal. I appreciate that. Enjoy 30 days of 0 ads. Imagine. Thank you for the prime. And are you well this morning? Life in the Burning Steppes is rife with conflict. Just look at this place. We know very little of what happened to these buildings, but we do know that at one time, before the Great Explosion, this was all part of the Red Ridge mountain range. Enough lamenting, we have a problem, Siddles. You may have noticed the Dragonkin below this ridge. We need assistance in pushing... Yes, Siddles, yes! We need assistance in pushing them back. Kill as many as you can and return. Everybody that is hoping to come to Blackrock Depths this evening, we are doing a very specific thing in Blackrock Depths, which is an attunement for one of the raids that you have to do if you intend to progress beyond level 60. If you want to have any form of success, you need to go straight to the pins in Discord, and the highest pin, the top pin, is the quest list. If you have all of those quests and you follow Mina like a dog, you will end up attuned to a Nixia, or won't. Well, you'll end up with the most difficult bit done. Everybody make sure you have those quests. They're not all necessary, but those are the quests we'll be focusing on. And we're not going to do the last boss, we're not going to do any of that sort of stuff. Don't get all the quests for BRD, just get those. Right, welcome back to the stream, everybody. What is in this can? Yeah, what was the big explosion in Burning Steppes? I don't know that. The princess needs a saving. She will get saved, don't worry. Everybody's so excited with me. It just reminded me to get everybody to get the quests.
I've been told the Valentine Detective Agency signs are an eyesore.
Nah.
But they sure bring in the business.
I bet they do. Right, should have had how excited he was before then, Siddles, when he thought you'd got seriously injured once. Did I? Was I excited? Yeah. I mean, that does sound exciting, Senna. Alright. Scotty says Tropical Punch, 6-4 says Tango Apple, Santa says Melon Tango, Easy Green says Pepsi Max. Yeah, by the way, the quest for BRD will be doing the other quests in another section, There's like 30 quests. The answer was... Second time I've had it this week, and it's the second finesse I've got out of it. Lovely stuff. Easy Green, good morning. Me and Nick, we're off to go and speak to Dima. Nick is finally willing to speak to Dima about the fact that they may potentially be brothers. Nick, come on, let's go. Easy Green, are you well? I've got all those quests and more, but now you've emphasised I'm going to abandon all of them. Good. Tonight, by the way, is very much a stick to Mina at all costs. Like, It's one of those where if we have people that are like, I'm going to take an alternate path to where Mina's telling me to go, or I'm going to do this, we will just end up waiting and people will get stuck behind. And if you don't end up getting jailbreak done with us this evening, good luck. Stick to Mina at all costs on this one. Alright, speaking of Mina.
So, Dima.
Oh.
Look, I was hoping we could talk. I didn't want to believe you at first about us being brothers.
You don't have to apologize, Nick. I know it must have been a shock.
Yeah, well, I still don't feel proud of taking it as bad as I did. Maybe we can start over?
I'd like that. It's been good to talk to you again, Nick.
I'm listening.
Nick,
Looks like you got something to say.
your thoughts?
You good to keep going? I don't sleep or read or anything like that. But if you need to, you do it.
Nothing else for now.
Sure.
Right, well I guess that was just them two connected at a bit more of an emotional level. Usual time, Chaz, yeah, according to Mina anyway. Sorry, I had to let everybody know that. Well, we got exactly what we wanted from Dima and Nick getting together. I kind of messed up the bit in the Vimpop factory, but other than that, we're pretty good. Okay, I think what I might do now is go and... Is it the wind farm kill switch? The lighthouse is the one that's got the thing in it, hasn't it? So the lighthouse, no, that's the location of the launch key. I think what we'll do now is recover the wind farm kill switch. While I'm in Acadia, do you think I should confront Dima about Avery's murder? But I might be able to confront on a bigger level if I get all of Best Left Forgotten done. But I'm worried that I... Right, 2 quests we're going to do first then. I'm going to go check if the shipbreaker's there. And we're going to head to get the codes or whatever it is to turn off the wind farm. But first, thanks for everybody reminding me I need to fucking sleep. Gonna have to start on that. Well, gathering the quests, so then, yeah. There's no chain. Well, there's 2 chains, but they're very short. Like, I think you need to sort of speak to somebody in Ironforge and then go and get the next bit.
You want to buy something or what?
6-4, by the way, welcome to the stream.
Let's see what you got.
It's not much, but it's the best I can do.
Just want to buy some water from this gentleman, and then we'll sleep. I'm actually getting a bit stressed about this. There's no water. I'm getting stressed about the shipbreaker thing. I'm worried that we'll never manage to make it work. I'm going to have to check it in every stream. I might make sure to log off at the lumber mill instead of Far Harbour, just so I can check at the start of every stream if the shipbreaker is there. Oh, you could, Sothan. Yeah. But I'm worried. I'm not worried because of that, but I'm worried that if it is a thing that's not always there and we have to get lucky, it's a quest that I need to complete. So there might be a period where I'm just reloading saves to pass time, or just constantly sleeping until I get to a point where we can find the fucking shipwreck. The completionist in me is wondering how I'm going to pull it off, so with a bit of good luck... Have I just gone the wrong way? I have, yeah. With a bit of good luck we can find it. Is there anybody you're in game? Augur, right? You've got officer status, I think? Can you just put on the guild message of the day 9 server time? In amongst all of the BRD information. It could be wrong, Sothan, but I don't know, I doubt it. But it seems to be a strange quest if that's true. Okay, the reason I'm keeping Dima with me is Nick, is because the last time I did one of these quests, is it that peninsula or that one? I think it's that one. The last time I did one of these quests, or parts of this quest, is the bit where it wanted me to go and get Nick. So Nick might actually be necessary for this whole thing. So I'm going to keep Nick with me for now. 2 or 3 rares in a single S. Is that how you're making your money, Og? What's that like as a money farm? Not that there is such a thing as a bad money farm for a mage. Is that the alternative pre-Diamol? So yeah, keeping Nick with me just for the sake of, in case there's another part that needs it. Not that he's going to be able to follow me down here, are you, Nick? Not got his fault. ZF would be better pre-Diamol, but I think I hate the ZF though. Is it even possible? I didn't even realise it was possible on private servers. That was always known as a classic thing that wasn't possible on private servers because there's certain dead zones and stuff that just differ between. So it's not fully possible, but kind of. Ganshi, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Yeah, it's not as exploitable as Classic, but it's... I think they fixed a lot of the safe zones, didn't they? Well, not that they fixed them, they're just not in this patch. Thandy, good afternoon. We sat talking about the intricacies of a gameplay, of a RPG plot, and talking about a 20-year-old MMO. Do we look like nerds to you? Can't say how much it compares money-wise. What's it like? Gold per hour? Ganshi, Thandy, are you both well? Nick Valentine is with me, and we've discovered that him and Dima are in fact related, and Nick has finally accepted the fact. It's been quite good for that, actually. I like that. That was an interesting thing to do. I can hear rain, can't I? Don't worry, I've got the answer to it. I'm not familiar. Oh, this is Eric's house, isn't it? Yeah. And that's just put me encumbered. How far over encumbered am I? If I'm not hungry, I'll just chuck some grilled radstag down. There we go. Fuck, I wasted a grilled radstag when I didn't need to. I tell you that if I ever calculated it. I'm guessing it's not like 70 gold per hour like Diamol is, though. Forget Eric exists. Let's go see if he's got some purified water for sale. Although Super Mutant doesn't seem like the type that would value purified water in any way. Eric, where are we? How are we? I won't mind an answer to either of those. Hello? Here. Eric.
There's probably a bed around if you need a rest.
You interested in a trade?
Maybe.
Alright, please have some purified water. I know it's a long shot, but... Oh, I've just given myself lethargy sleeping in that bed. God, bollocks. Non-DM fans, I always do for something I need from from them rather than calculating what the gold per hour is. SM, I make gold while getting silk for your alt's bandage. What's it? Chilly win for room cloth and tailoring. What's the best gold farm for a druid or paladin? As you always say, there are great ways for me. I honestly, Scotty, don't play either. I've never played either of those classes, so I have no clue whatsoever. I honestly, outside of mages and rogues, know very little in terms of money making. Because you never see people selling tank or heal services. I know how Fandia makes his gold, but that's a... Paladin's going to AoE farm SM, I think. Have you done it in the past, Andy? Yeah. I've never seen it offered once, and the guy I took up on it fucked me, and then got fucked by the staff. Oh yeah, the righteous orbs. Strat live runs for that. Hunters sell the Blackstone ring, don't they? I'm too antisocial to do services, I'd rather just be poor. Okay, where are we? Let's put the shipbreaker. Everybody pray, right? Let's make a little prayer circle. We'll all get together. And we'll hope and hope and hope that the shipbreaker is here. Later raids have 3 or 4 tanks, so then there's a lack of people wanting to, so it's easy to sell tanking services. What? In a raid setting? Still haven't found it yet. No, not yet. Oh, Santa hopes it's not. That's thrown my entire confidence. How will I live without the moral support of the Greens? And he's even told us that that's how rabbits get to work. Guilds have 3 or 4 tanks, so it's just a lack of tanks on servers naturally. Oh, I see. So they all get soaked up into guilds, so there's nobody to tank dungeons. Is it even legal? I don't know if it's legal on servers. Okay, I know this place is safe, apart from that massive albino hermit crab, which I really don't want to fight. That thing can piss off. Nick, stay down. Don't pick a fight with that. If you do, I'm going to get up to high ground and let it just kill you, and you'll deserve it. If you're wondering about the radio signal, by the way,
Too many folks these days count on violence to solve their problems. You only have to look around to see where that got us.
It's all well and good pointing a fucking gun at me while you say it. I guess that's how I ended up tanking a raid that one time, yeah. That's one of my favourite memories in this game, Easy Green. Oh no. No, no, I've had this fight before. I could bring it over to the hermit. Who's fighting over there? Behind me. Tell me they're not fighting the shipbreaker, please. Actually, tell me they are fighting the shipbreaker, because then I can get involved. I wouldn't mind third wheeling a super mutant warlord against an enormous pile of ghouls. Okay, let that play out. Nick, stay down. Who wins? It's obvious the ghouls win. So I think because I left the map, this slot's respawned. Shard Feral. There's no legendaries among them, is there? You I don't like. Have you woke up? No. The radio signal's pointing us in this direction, as it always does. If I can get out of the rads, I might open this fight a little. The super mutant seems to be handling it oddly. Maybe not. That ghoul with the paler skin has got no arms, so he's got one. Oh, super mutant lost.
What's that?
Take out the stragglers. Nick, stay down. Got the advanced range on this sniper rifle now, is awesome. Okay, 20 meters in this direction. Or 20%, I should say. I have a feeling this shipbreaker is going to be my white whale as well.
We'll be taking that.
Do not need my companion to comment on everything I do. Thank you very much, game. Speaking of breaking ships, Hull Breaker was pretty good. 12 good afternoon. What's Hull Breaker? So I'm headed in the right direction, but barely. I need to go this way, don't I? Is the shipwreck? No. This way? Is it the other peninsula? This is looking promising. First person game about salvaging... Oh, yeah. Is it called Hullbreaker, that? I've watched quite a bit of that, unless I'm thinking of something else. I honestly remember nothing about this shipwreck, but I want to say I found it first try. I could be hallucinated. I'd like to find it first try myself. I need to kill this angler. Let me get out of my rad gear. It is, it's going to be killed by white whale, Chaz. I can feel it. Nice. Angler's dead just as it was flipping out of the water. Something's definite. Is that it? That might be the shipbreaker. Don't get yourself killed though, because there is a Yaoguai in the area. Hard space shipbreaker. That's the one I was thinking of, 12. Yeah, that does look good. I think I found it. Don't kill it before I get there. But there was a fight previously, wasn't there, where some people were fighting a normal fog crawler. I mean, I'll take a couple of legendaries fighting it with me. But the shooting stopped. Did they kill it? Okay, first legendary of the stream killed. But his mates are going to be coming for me. Nick, stay down, I've got a plan. Yes, 10mm tactic. That is so dumb. It's my favourite thing about my current build, I think. I was laughing at that, yeah, lobster pot for a helmet. Okay, I'm just letting my AP go up. I aren't seeing no shipbreaker though. So I have the... I forgot the name of it. Concentrated fire perk, which means every shot gets 20% more accurate. And I have penetrator, so if he goes behind a tree, it won't matter. Perception, best stat in this game. So good. this.
I showed up this morning and was still subbed, then midstream it starts giving me ants. Go away.
Dougie, thank you for the prime. I guess it makes sense, right? Because if you're more likely to have subbed for the first time during a stream, and you're most likely to resub during a stream, so it would end during a stream, right? Unless the weekends. Dougie, thank you for the prime. Thank you for 23 months. Has it been that long since that State of Decay playthrough in 2022? That's grim. So the shipbreaker is apparently in this direction. Old Longfellow has no idea how to find him, and I'm wasting time every stream looking for the shipbreaker. I really hoped we'd find him in today's stream, but no. I'll go right back to the 100% point again just to test. Go this way. 81. 82. It's actually based on the time you sub, because I've had a sub end while you were offline and show up the next morning needing a redo. Maybe, yeah. Obviously there's time changes and stuff as well, right? This is frustrating, this shipbreaker thing. I don't know if I've missed a bit of dialogue in the build-up to the quest or what. Anyway, let's get on with the bulk of today's mission. I need to go to... Dima's memories are pointing me to secrets he's hidden across the island. I need to investigate these, as well as access his remaining memories to see what else he's hiding. I'm downloading each memory on a holotape in case I need to review it later. The wind farm, I believe, has the kill switch code to turn off the wind farm. Oh, is it a lighthouse, I think? To turn off the wind farm and destroy Far Harbour. Now, I don't want to activate this, but I wouldn't mind finding it, so that's what we're going to do first. Either way, you somehow keep giving me subliminal messages and getting me to come back. Well, it can't be the content that's attracting you back, Dougie. And the community stinks. Blow a crit just to clear the way? Let's do it. Please, one of these hit, please. Oh, took the front of his face off. That was ghastly. Right, Nick, let's go. I just realised Nick Valentine's probably seen enemies he's never seen before. In what world would he have come across a fog crawler or an angler or any of this stuff? The problem is I'm going to a dangerous area. An area I've not been to and not cleared the enemies from. There's a very real chance this could backfire. So I'll take it slow, we'll take it steady. I need a 25-minute silence so we can concentrate. Mods, turn the chat off. Some wreckage in that direction. I need to know how to get across the water as well, because I'd rather not swim. I've not been to this island, have I? It's a fairly big building. Is that where we're going? Right, how are we traversing this? Head south and cut across. And then this looks like a little town. Raeburn Point. Have I been to Raeburn Point before? Maybe I have been over here. It says cleared, but I have no memory of coming this far. Yeah, I'm going to go by the land bridge. It's not worth it. Some 308 ammo would be nice though, game, if possible. I don't know, given Dima's connection to all this, and given Dima's past, whether having Nikki will provide anything of any value.
Doing cartwheels too.
Are you kidding me? It was one of them barnacle things. One of them sprayers. Fucking hell. I just took more rads in 5 seconds there than I've taken in the entire day so far. That got up to 30 plus rads, which was more than I was getting when I was naked in the nucleus. His boat's got thrown a long way, by the way. Now a radiation storm, of course. How is there such boat wreckage so far inland? Even with a suitcase. Hey, look, it's Vlester's helmet he was wearing yesterday in ST. Pretty crazy in the future this game thinks we can just take a pill to negate radiation. I mean, it's bromide, right? Bromide, bromine? Speaking of which, I'm going to do it now. Please don't get ill. Did I just take 2? I'm now famished from a lack of food and overtired because I took 2 by accident. Wonderful. We'll have a ribeye steak, a fried fog crawler, and that gets us back up to properly fed. Plus, I've got high damage resistance. Not the best. Iodine, that's it, not bromine. Yeah, iodine tablets. Mina and Pearl were saying that the entirety of Denmark has been told to gather, or a few weeks ago was told to gather food and supplies, as well as a bunch of iodine tablets, in case of an imminent attack from Russia. Sounds wild. And Cheeky as well were saying they got the same. And Thandy. Noah Body, welcome to the street. Yeah, bromide. Bromide's the stuff they used to give prisoners, didn't they, to try and keep them from fingering each other. That's comforting. You are Danish too, Thandy, of course. I was just wondering if Sweden was slightly exempt for being for not being in the land gap. Hazmat suit on. Plus you're Swedish now, true. Iodine tablets threw me off. Usually iodized stuff salt should be enough, but must have the reasons, yeah. It might have not been tablets, actually. Chaz, now I've said it, but then again, you were in that discussion, weren't you, I think? Right, the wind farm's kill switch code is here somewhere. Imagine being such a bastard that Putin wants you gone. He's such a stand-up dude, I know, right? Something to do with the land bridge, wasn't it? So they can get access to the East Sea. Did we have this discussion yesterday? The discussion feels a lot more recent than the one we had with Pearl and Nina. So somewhere over here is access to some spicy stuff of Dima's, but what? It's not in this suitcase, is it? That would be daft. Or is it maybe across the island again? Oh, it's changed the... Yeah, okay. Can I maybe sleep in whatever Raven Point is? Let's go investigate Raven Point and see if I can get myself situated there. Yeah, Thandy, you're Swedish now. You didn't go through all that just to call yourself Danish at the end of it, did you? Relatively big building there. Did you? Did you? on, a bed. Raeburn Point. There's a house there. Let's check this as well. I mean, anywhere that I could make a settlement would be wonderful. Oh, lovely. Some fucking rat poison. Smash it. Drink is that, not lemonade. Good, I didn't miss anything by not guessing. It is Dr. Pepper, actually. Dougie. 650 caliber bullets and 3 bobby pins. And Nick didn't even comment. Is this somewhere I can turn into a settlement? No? There might be a bed up there, though. Let's pray. There is a weapon workbench and a chemistry station. Is that Nick? Yeah. I'd be in caution otherwise, wouldn't I? Some loot, too. Nothing of value. Dr. Pepper Zero, yeah. Every time I'm in the shop I think, oh, I really fancy a can of Dr. Pepper. And then when I'm drinking it, I have no emotional connection. So I keep buying it. Stop bullying you, on what grounds? The Duskwing rare spawn can just drop nothing? I hate it. You have a chance of getting something lovely, sir. Then. Come on. Yes! I have been here, haven't I? Yeah, no, I recognise this whole setup. I came here for some purpose or other. That's probably why I've not been finding any ammo of use. This is going to really fuck my sleep situation. I needed to sleep. I'm overtired now, which has screwed my stats quite a lot. It's not rare, it's just rare that it drops anything, yeah. Yeah, I did. I fought some dickheads out here. Well, let's go get the kill switch. I don't want to press this kill switch, do I? Because it'll doom Far Harbour. And I don't want to doom Far Harbour. Let's go investigate. Speaking of Dr. Pepper, Alabain loves it, so I buy it for now and again. Personally, I dislike it. It just tastes weird. It is strange to have an aniseed-based soft drink. I don't dislike it, but... Oh shit, that's
get out of here.
Well, don't follow me in then, knobhead. Let's swim. Come on, Nick. We've got places to be. Let's go across this land bridge. Dr. Pepper is icky. So once you loot an area of the game, it stays looted forever. As far as I can tell, Dougie, yeah. Which I like, really. I like the idea of the permanence. Don't confirm or deny if you know anything different, of course. If anybody's listening. Normal gear on. It's terrible. It's immersive though, right? More realistic. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to 10mm this albino. This. Oh shit! There's another one as well. Both albino ones. Let's do a lot of damage. Concentrated fire though. The third one should.
That was him. Danger. Someone big of the devil.
Oh, he was just talking about Crispman. I am not safe. Okay. Calm. Psycho Jet. And I got a heal from the ding. It's fine. This is real bad. Nick, if you die, never mind. Okay. Right, drink. fine. Fine, just get back to the house. Where was the house? I'm on fire. Where's the house? There. This is fine. Nick's dead. Right, Psycho Jet if I need to. I need to. Badly. I need to badly. I've run out of ammo.
Time to get your bits out, everyone.
Trim, good afternoon. That was 2 doses of Psycho Jet. Every single 308 bullet I had. Nick's dead. 3 crits. Fucking hell, Nick, you alright?
You need something?
Oh, that was cool. Good? Not yet, Ganshi, no. Doesn't taste the niece like me, it tastes like Dr. Pepper. He was dressed just like Nick. Yeah, there was 2 Nicks for a second. Should have kept your OP guns. But that wouldn't have been as tense or as exciting if I had, right? If this is what Murloc's evolving after the nuclear war, thank God we don't live in Westfall. Yeah, Dougie, they're supposed to be like half frog, half anglerfish. But they are nasty. I had to use my full calm response there. The real shipbreaker is the friends we made along the way.
You see a lot of folks at their worst in my line of work. Hard to not let it get to you sometimes.
Stimpak's work on machines is actually a good point. Right, we're going to use the 10mm trick and see how good it is. Let Nick tank until my AP comes back. Come on, AP. Come on, AP. Shit, it's seen me again. What can the 10mm trick do? AP, please! This is going to do nothing. It's doing nothing. Suzuki, let's run. Let's run. Let's run. Okay, that missed. Good. I've got no AP again. What have I got to boost AP? Let's just relax. I've got Stealth Boy that I could use if this goes terribly. Let's just relax. Max AP up by 35, but that's Psycho Jet. We know what that does. This is going to be bad. I might use Gulper Slurry just to disengage. Shit! Let's close the gap. It's closing the gap! Okay. Just relax. Full Stealth Boy. It did nothing. It did nothing! Oh, back in caution. It now doesn't know where I am. That's fine. Okay, good.
I know you're busy right now and all, but best of when?
Let's just let Nick eat shit. Trim, thank you for the bits. Okay, I'm in caution now, which means I can get a sneak attack. That was some good damage. I'm going into danger, so I need to do this quickly. If I can get one attack here, it'd be good. Crit. Chrisman, I need you now more than ever. These chaps can tank. Whoa. Oh no. Tree of safety. Nick's down. Where's the house? No, 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 no. Right, I need to get into some situation that it can't. It's fine, it's fine. Up here. It does have a projectile, doesn't it? Waiting for the Luigi of Death to reward me with a bunch of channel points. The Luigi of Death. Oh, I see. Alright, this might be all of my ammo for today, just trying to clear the way. So Nick doesn't die. A shotgun might work well here. I don't think so, no. Try to hit the 4 times crit.
This isn't 7 days. What is this?
Why does Siri say that sometimes? Sneak off and heal Nick so you can split aggro to get more damage. I might have to. They're so tanky. Best of's going to be a long time away, Trim. Satan, good afternoon. I'm trying to make my way over to a specific area, but I'm being chased by an angler which has disappeared for some reason. I need crits. Oh, fuck, it left me. Nick. Oh god, Nick looks terrible.
Appreciate it.
Okay, we're going back in. If we have to fight 700 anglers, we're going to do it. Satan, are you well? Alright. 10mm trick. We're going full 10mm. This is going to build up crits that I can then use the sniper rifle to pull off. Every bullet increases by 25%, gets more accurate and more damage. My crits are just farming now. 10mm, best weapon.
Protection system must be on the fritz.
Let my AP build back up. Okay, it's okay. I'm just a little bit on fire. Less than alright. Then the second crit. Fuck me. I wish I could hide in the ground when things get a little too tense. Team 1, you're welcome. What time is it? Can I go home now? No. Alright. I am low on ammo now, I'm low on food, I need to sleep. It may look like I'm succeeding, but I'm blowing everything. Every kill here. Oh, I've got a talent point to spend. I'm now level 99, by the way. Woo! Right, penetrate is up, sniper is up, and concentrated fire is up. Refractor, what does that do? Deeper in. Energy resistance, so that's just energy resistance. Which is good. Night person I don't like the sound of. Explosives expert 4. Demolition expert. Idiot savant 3, again, I'm not too keen. Now, what was I constantly without in that last fight? It's so loud and so aggressive, this perk, but what, is there a bonus at 25? You were without kills. I was, but every time I blew all of my action points, I couldn't sprint when it came to it and it kept closing the gap. I just managed to get lucky. But then, like you say, Sothan, I wasn't actually killing anything, was I? True. You raise a good point. Four-leaf clover I don't need to concern myself with because I can get crits at any time. Idiot Savant I don't kill stuff fast enough. Don't like the sound of Scrounger 4. Hacking I don't seem to be doing a great deal. Oh. They added a new rank of Action Girl. Never mind. Okay, that's that. Yep. Thank you. I'd held 73 Major Eve in my bags for what felt like a week now. I finally learned how to use them. At your level? I suppose you need to be north of 40 to do, what's it called, don't it? Triage. Whew, okay, let's keep going. I'll be careful, don't we? Why do I get rewards from Apple TV for subbing to you? Do you really? What, have you had a notification that says that you've got some rewards or something? So Apple TV keeps advertising where the prediction normally is, twats. What, at the top of the screen or something? Same thing for the last couple of days. If I sub, I get 3 months of Apple TV. Spammed up on every channel unless the streamer's turned it off. I got the message as well. Top of the chat. I've never seen an advert. I don't watch much Twitch lately. It does not respect the don't show me again. So I can turn those off 6-4, yeah? I'll do that for tomorrow, everybody. Remind me. I didn't realise that was a thing. Okay, so this sub must be where we're going. Nick? Let's do it. We're going to have to swim it. Actually covers the prediction. To see the prediction, you have to click the down arrow to see the additional options and notifications. I can't cope with it. I know Gwynblade always makes the very valid point that it's not like we're going to stop using the internet. So we can rebel against this all we like, but fuck, I'm getting so sick of adverts on this and stuff now. What? Okay, invisible wall. Don't tell me how to do this, I'll work it out. I'll maybe turn it off then if it's like that. There must be some tunnel entrance or something. Paid for a mobile game a couple of days ago to get rid of the overly aggressive ads. Yeah, that's how they do it, isn't it? Deemer's Cash.
Hello? What are you hiding? Hey, there's ammo in this one.
Oh, that was easy. I can bring down. Oh, so this is how it works, right? So I now have the kill switch to turn off the wind turbines, which will mean the fog condensers around Far Harbour fail, and the fog consumes the whole town. But I've got 2 options for it, though. I either confront Deemer about why this exists, or I can just activate it and kill the whole town. Recover the code to activate the kill switch. I suppose I could either confront Deemer, or I could just pay the maintenance shed a visit. Alright, so the next thing to do on this list is to uncover the location of the nuclear launch key, which is in the hotel to the south, right? Damn, I have some tools in my hand. I could either tell Far Harbour that their mayor has been changed to a synth by Deemer in Acadia, which would obviously erupt a war between the two of them. I could, on behalf of the Children of Atom, use Deemer's previous codes to turn the turbines off to destroy Far Harbour, or I could use the nuclear launch codes to blow up the whole island with the This DLC is wild. Okay. It's almost like it's that another best DLC, isn't it? Alright, I'm just going to risk illness. Let's head back. Check if the shipbreaker's there. I don't know which developer decided... I don't know, actually, Abstractal. If anybody answers Abstractal's question, maybe don't do it. You're essentially asking people to spoil stuff, I suppose, Abstractal. But yeah, maybe private messaging to answer it. Yeah, there's the rest of the entire base game to go after this Abstractal. I don't know which developer you should decided you should be able to use a flight path while in combat. They should have been struck over the head, getting camped in Morgan's Vigil and not being able to fly away from the rogue sitting in a flight path is awful design. Are they stopping you from being able to use it because you're in combat? That's done. Great game though, so I don't mind buying it. Erase the Sun. Oh yeah, I've heard of Erase the Sun. I only watch this channel on Twitch at this point because of their advertising bullshit. If I want to watch anything else, I go to YouTube where I can still block ads. Me too. I don't browse anything now. There used to be a time when I really used to like going from... You know when you had like Prime attached to your account and you didn't get any ads and you could just check streamers out. It was always meeting people and always making connections and stuff, but now I can't do it. I just don't do it. I watch bits and bobs of Cheeky and Alkarion, Chris Man on a bit later in the evening and stuff, and the people we know, of course. But as for that, it's not something I actively do now. Yeah, I've got the rest of the base game to do after Abstractal, so I assume there's some way for me at least to survive. But if I was to blow up the island, I don't know what can be said for the rest of the inhabitants. It might be the end. Whew. If the shipbreaker's not there, which I'm pretty much convinced it's not going to be because it hates me, I'm going to go down to Echo Lake Lumber and we'll have a proper sleep and I'll sort myself out after all of that. I took a lot of radiation on this path out of here. I wonder if I destroyed Far Harbour, whether I'd be allowed it for myself. My new outpost, where I could sit and try and find the shipbreaker at all costs. I wouldn't put it past the game to give me the option to just completely ruin the island on the way out. Imagine the cutscene as the boat's driving away and there's just absolutely nothing left. Right, I'm going to go check the shipbreakers there, then as I say, we'll sort ourselves out. I can do it now, I guess, can't I? Should we just assume the shipbreaker's not there? Although there is that albino Yaoguai in this area. Nick still with me? Can't see him. Let me flick the shipbreaker tracker thing on. Imagine I go walk straight into it so I'm not in stealth. It would be up here if it was anywhere. To think Chaz just boasted about killing this on the first try. Thanks, Chaz. What the hell? Oh! I've brought my weapon. Look at that shit. It's not funny, nobody look. It doesn't have the air of an incredibly powerful ported 50 caliber sniper rifle, does it, when you're holding it like this? Oh, I fixed it. Boo. Had a helmet in the bank since level 19 and it's level 29. Only just got to wear it and you didn't check what it looks like. Is it a piss pot? See, are the other massive fog crawl? The shipbreaker just doesn't exist. Does it? I wonder if I have to drop some meat or something to attract it. I'll have a look. It's a skin type, like what? A plate helmet? You posted it in Discord. I hope you're still wearing that when you quit, so it's going to be just sat there on your account forever. His character just goes into retirement wearing that. Just smear some honey all over yourself. That's your solution to everything. Ah, it's not here, is it? If you quit, sorry. No. Fucking shipbreakers eluded us again. Right, let's go sort ourselves out. Let me go like this. Not that. It's annoying me, this shipbreaker quest now. I'm trying to think where I could go to get more information on how this could work. Like, if there's any clue or anything, or... because it's always taking me to the same location. But when I get there, there's just some NPCs fighting.
Let me ask you something.
Is something wrong?
Well, I sort of had the same question. It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Why do you ask?
I just had a hard go with the transition myself.
Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. CPG. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
CPG... oh.
Massacre of the CPG. What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition.
Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs.
When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first.
Why did Nick Valentine just pop out of the swamp while I was looking for the shipbreaker and decide to have a heart-to-heart? I don't know why, but I'm enjoying it. Innovision, welcome to the stream. What's the slow-loading screen mod called on Nexus? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think anybody here would know either, Innovision, unfortunately.
But I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
You're not a spy, right? Testing, testing. Hello, Institute, can you hear me? Hello.
Hell if I know. If I am, the Institute's plan to gather intel on all the runaways of the Commonwealth has been going off without a hitch.
Was it hard, settling in?
Well, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving? Who do you think actually won the war? Nobody, I guess.
Glad you finally learning more about Nick. Yeah. I guess I'm starting to have a theory, by the way. I think I hinted at it earlier. Again, nobody confirm or deny or speak on it if you've played the game before, but this is my theory. I have a feeling there's maybe a bit more depth with the companions to the point where they might... This game came out post-Mass Effect, didn't it? Okay, I'm not going to go into it just in case somebody says something daft, but... Maybe if there is a quest reason to take a companion on with me, I should take it more often. Maybe. Okay, but did you decide on the Bogart bit? What's that, Easy Green? What are you referring to again, sorry? Google slow loading mod on Nexus. Ask Jabba or Juve. Yeah, people a bit more.
For a green suntan, I suggest we get a move on.
Yeah, no, I'm fine, Nick. Yeah, there's probably people out there that know a lot more about the specifics of Fallout than me. I'm just here to play it and then eventually move on, right? Asking Nick how he got Old Noir. Oh, I see. Well, I guess it's set in and around a time that would be perfect for it, right? Damn, I am... Look at this. I'm under the effect of medication. I'm very hungry, very thirsty. Suppressed immunity. Incredibly tired. Anyone have a good game like the older Might and Magic 6 and 8? I miss those games. Might and Magic 3. There's your answer, I suppose, 12. Wait. I thought I put some stuff in this cabinet. Did I not? Alright. Let me get myself sorted out. Fog crawler will cook up. Poached angler, I'll have 2 of. Roasted myler meat, smashing. Oh, you meant 6, I see. Found a mod that allows you to boot up Might and Magic 6, 7 and 8 and play them as one game. A mod? Okay, let's eat then. What can I eat that's a bit plain? Poached angler, that's just fall damage, right? I don't need to worry about that. I really need... I've got no bottles. I can drink, but I can't take any water with me. Zam? XAM? Alright, the water situation's sorted. Let me just go check if there's any bottles inside this building.
I'll be damned if I give up on taking back my land.
I just want to trade a few things.
She's the lady that gave me the fog crawler quest, isn't she? Take her caps, take her
Fog
body.
doesn't get us, the storms will.
Right, bottles. Just some bottles. Like a hardware store or something though, isn't it? Shop, Siddles. Shop. Star Wars Outlaws came out yesterday. I need to randomly look out into how the game is rated. Plungers here, let's not forget those. Bottles? Cotton yarn, some aluminium cans. Just seen on my X feed, MTV is 43 years old today. Thank you for 14 years of music. What, you want to watch old repeats of Super Sweet 16-6 for? Any bottles, so I can just take some purified water with me. Oh, hello. Kitchen. Bottles. 43 years old MTV. Might and Magic 3 World was Zine. Mr. Might and Magic Fantasy, but also there's some dudes with laser guns lot. Punks and teen mums and other shit, yeah. Jesus, that's a long time though. Remember music had a unified culture. Alright, let's get some proper sleep. So now I'm fed, I'm watered. As long as I don't wake up. I'm going to wake up with lethargy, aren't I? Oh no. Okay, that's good. I dropped my sister's best BFF, or best friend forever, was on Teen Mum Season 2. Was she the mother? Gotta say, that struck me, that BFF thing. Okay, what time is it? Oh, I've only got 5 minutes. Let's go back then. Let's go back to the nucleus and we'll stay there. I'll head back and then we can spend the weekend in the nucleus. Friday then. Not Friday, sorry, Monday, because it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Every week we'll be playing Fallout. Monday, I suppose we get these launch codes and start making the big decision.
Hey, you mind keeping an eye out for a second? Thanks.
I think he keeps having a piss behind a tree. She was actually the microphone. I'd never publicly admit to knowing anyone that's appeared on a reality show. Siddles. Fucking hell. That's one of them typos that's not like got a sex word in it to make it funny or anything. It's just funny. Fucking hell, laughed now, spilt Dr. Pepper. My stepsister was on Don't Tell the Bridge. I should have died then. The car did the thing, and I was stood right next to it, but it didn't kill me. I'd 100% watched Don't Tell the Bridge. Hey. Look at us tickle me. I don't know if they still talk, but probably. Right, I'm going to head back into the nucleus and then we'll be playing marbles to pick a winner from today's stream at the end. And then we'll get out of here and look forward to Teardown for tomorrow. Is Bridge some kind of British slang? No, it's... He meant to type Bride, which is a reality TV show, but he accidentally typed Bridge, and I don't know why, it's just funny. It's just, I don't know, it's just an innocuous word in a sentence like that. I don't know if saying something on Twitch to a stream with 30 viewers or 20, sorry, with 4 viewers, all of who can only be as cool as I am at most, counts as publicly. Siddle's stepsister's first name is Humber. Polly. The joke was right there, Santa. Don't Tell the Bridge was such a troll show. Ay, fucking hell. Alright, it's been quite the week in Far Harbour, I'll be honest. We've done tower defence. We've broke into a nuclear... We've joined a cult. We've been accepted. We've had a religious vision. Hacked some memories. Learnt some terrible truths about Dima. Uncovered the... Nick Valentine's backstory. At one point, we even got naked. Stepped in waist-high irradiated water with a drain pipe in our mouths to make ourselves more intelligent. I even caught a fly at one point. But we end with 0 chops this week. Can you believe it? If I were you, I wouldn't believe it, because it's simply not true. Yeah, that was some good story today. Bringing Nick was top. Okay, has this been fixed? Fucking scammed. We're going to end the week where we started it, with the Children of Atom. Yeah, this DLC is
Triumph
amazing.
of Adam is inevitable. His fog cannot be halted.
This DLC is so good, it's one of those situations where if you was to replay Fallout 4 in the future, I might just play this.
All be other worlds.
Yeah, chopless week. I managed to not die the whole week. However, 55 is about to be called on the clock, which means this is where we're going to finish the playthrough for today. Monday is when I'll be continuing Fallout, every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday at exactly the same time. That's chopless week, we're good. Did come pretty close today, yeah, them angler fights were wild. However, I've survived at least today. Thank you all for being here though, I appreciate everybody, as always, stopping by for the Fallout streams. This playthrough is feeling like it's coming towards a close, even if there's a couple of weeks left yet. But it's been tippy top, and I will see you on Monday for more. Tomorrow there is Teardown for those that fancies watching something a little different on a Friday. But if I don't see you until Monday, have a good weekend. I love you, stay safe, eat well, and leave me alone. How about that? Right, it's time to go play marbles and pick a winner, but I've got something to explain before we do. Welcome to the new followers from today. Thank you all for the support, bits and subs and hosts and raids this week. See you all on Monday for more Fallout. See you tomorrow for more for Teardown. But I've got something to explain. I've got a new feature on stream, and you'll see why I've added it when I show you it. First, let's get started on marbles, shall we? I am now going to try and remember to keep up to date. It's only a minor feature, but it's interesting in terms of capturing what's been going on. A points counter for each week. I told you it was only minor. But if you look up there, you will see that the oranges have won all 4 available points this week. Alright, if you're a green or orange in the Doomhaus Discord, you will know that when you first join, you get randomly assigned either green or orange. The green names and the orange names compete at the end of every stream to determine who is the person of the century of the day. The person of the century of the day is a prestigious title that comes with a golden name, of which there can be only one. And that person wins a single run of marbles. Notice he didn't come up with these ideas when it was a green. Sweet. Guilty as charged. If you would like to be...
Where the fuck did you get this kind of technology?
It's amazing, right, Siddles? It's my new feature. If you would like to be the person of the century of the day, you must simply type the password, and if you are in the Doomhaus Discord, I will give you a marble, and if your marble wins, you are the overall winner. The password for today is... Valentine. Go. She's got... Right, am I out of the Fallout section? I am. Good. Do you like the look of it though, oranges? What do you think to it? Looks alright, right? Beautiful. Okay, for today's marbles we have Abstractal for the greens, looking for his first point. 12 for the oranges. Scotty for the greens. Satan for the oranges. Easy Green for the greens. Dougie Duogi for the greens. Everybody that is joining us for Blackrock Depth tonight, get only the quests in the pins in Discord. There's no need for any others. Just get those. That's all we're doing on part 1, and then the next dungeon is BRD part 2. Azzy for the oranges, Cats for the greens, Elkarion for the oranges, Santa for the greens, Trim for the greens. We're splitting BRD up into a few. I'm saying it now while enough ears are on this. If you don't have any of the quests come go time, we will simply leave without you. Tags like welcome to the stream for the oranges. Lundios, welcome to the stream for the greens. Manrat, welcome to the stream for the oranges. We've also got 6-4 for the greens. Mina for the oranges. Auger for the greens. Sothan for the greens. Newton for the oranges. Kitten, welcome to the stream. And is that everybody? I think it is. Alright, first person to begin with 26 level go. We've got Abstractal, 12, Scotty, Satan, Easy Green, Dougie, Azzy, Cat, Alkarion, Santa, Trim, Siddles, Tagslight, Lundios, Manrat, 6-4, Mina, Auger, Sothan, and Kitten. 9 oranges and 11 greens. Abstractal says 2. 2 presses of the random button gets us to the level Devil's Chaos. 20 marbles enter, and we go in 3, 2, 1. Anybody here yet to get their first point? Is it just you, Abstractal, right? Abstractal's a green. We don't want him in as a potential final week contender. No more greens allowed. Good luck, team. Summon is the record holder with 2 minutes. Summon's run was so unbelievable, I don't think anybody's beaten it, despite the fact that this level hasn't changed in all that time. Oh, shit. Holy crap, that was a hell of a strong start from Azzy. What Summon did is she got a perfect nail straight through that middle path. Can anybody get it now? Siddles perfectly timed that for the oranges. Can the oranges get 5 points back to back? Single marbles today because I haven't died. Siddles gets the drop. Scotty's here as well. Scotty right on Siddles' tail. They both made it out of the toilet. But Siddles has got the advantage. Santa's there. Cats is there. Easy Green. There's a lot of green massing behind Siddles. Final week's a bit away. Calm down. Yeah, but the more greens there is in final week, the more likely they are to win monster marbles. I'm fine if the oranges win, but can it just not be Siddles? Yeah. I think the oranges are feeling the same. Okay, Siddles did get knocked off slightly by them, whatever they are, the big angry head things. But Scotty's avoided him as well. Siddles is having a good run. If he can get the middle skip, he's going through the snaky bit. Easy Green now in second. Santa's there too. Alkarion's desperate to get round. It's pretty... Can Siddles get through the middle hole? That's quite central. That could skip... Oh, Siddles is not getting it. Alkarion took a dive. 6-4's gone. Lundios has gone. There's people falling off there. Sothan's dived. Scotty, how have you fucked this chase up? Sam! Santa got it. Santa got the middle path. Okay, Siddles has gone wide. Can Santa pull this off? Don't go... Satan got the middle path for the oranges. Satan's got too much speed. Mina! Come on, oranges, please. One orange. Siddles is going to have to be stuck in this spinner for a very long time. But he gets through absolutely effortlessly, and Siddles is your person of the century of the day. As you can see now, this is why I added the new Stubbler's new technology. The oranges get another point this week, meaning we are 5 from a possible 5 thanks to the double point marbles. And now the gap that was 11 points for the greens has shrunk to 10. Ooh, Siddles is person of the century of the day. Lovely. Stubbler, why would you let this happen? You thought it was a counter?
GGWP.
Right, let me go into
/
Discord.
Fucking losers get shit on.
Siddles is your person of the century of the day. Mina tried, Satan tried, Scotty tried, Santa tried our patience, but none of them made it. Yesterday's person of the century of the day, the crown from Shake goes onto the crown from Siddles, and we are, this week, as you can see, from Stubbler's new technology, going from orange to orange to orange to orange to... What does that do for the overall table? Siddles now 3 points behind Cats, closing in on Siddles. Closing in on Kitten. Siddles. Double point marbles trim. I died on Tuesday, so Satan won twice. Lovely. Alright. That is marbles done. Siddles is person of the century of the day. The gap has shrunk to 4. This is huge work from the oranges. So I'm going to press this, this, and this. He's bad at maths. Think about it. Think about it, you two. Put the 2 green brain cells together and see if we can work it out. Right. 5 points on the spin for the oranges this week. Lovely. Tomorrow, 3 more points available, and that's how we get a clean sweep. We need marbles, stream racers, and golf. That's what this counter is kind of good for, I suppose. Lovely. Siddles is person of the century of the day. If you could make it 00200 or so, people could see which day it was. Cats, it's 0 or G, green or orange. It's not actually counters, it's, you know? Sort of can't count. Right. Thank you all for being here. I love you all. You are all very beautiful. We'll see you all tomorrow. But for now, I'm getting out of here. Prediction time. While I'm crowning victors. 5 people said I was going to die today, and those 5 people were wrong. Pazuzu put the most channel points on, but he and the rest of them were incorrect. Team 1, with a massive vote from Sothan, 22,218 channel points. Team 1 are the victors, and Sothan takes home his first profit in a while, it feels like. Lovely. Right. However, I'm getting out of here. I've debuted the new technology. You can all go lay down for a bit while you get used to just how phenomenal and groundbreaking this is as a change in the Doomhaus. But that's it for me. I love you all. Thank you all for the bits, subs, hosts, raids, and everything. I appreciate everybody being here. See you all tomorrow for Teardown. Those of you that are coming to Blackrock Depths with us tonight, make sure you have those quests. We will be doing no more than just those quests while we're in the dungeon, because we have a lot to do tonight. So everybody stick with us, and hopefully we'll get everybody attuned for a Nixia, or at least on the way to being. That is it anyway. I've talked enough shit. Can somebody give me a final word? As I strongly suggest everybody keep an eye out for, I think Cheeky's live right now, is he? Cheeky, who's live right now. No, I'll carry on, but Kilobits is also live. You'll be surprised to know 12. Cheeky's playing Ship Graveyard Simulator. Right, anyway, go watch all that. I'm getting out of here. I love you all. Can somebody give me a final word as I say? Easy Green, Cats, Trim, Mindray, Alkirion, Siddles, Sothan, Satan, Dougie, and everybody else that's been here today. I love you all. Congratulations to the Oranges. Good work to Siddles. But the final word for today is...